Hey, what's up everyone out there? Welcome back to the channel, guys. CHILLSCISSORS here, and today is a monumental day for not only our collecting, but for my particular Zelda collection. We have done it, ladies and gentlemen. We have processed the largest dollar-for-dollar trade in my gaming history. I'm not much for trading or getting rid of anything that I've collected. I'm very selective on what I get rid of, but this one I just couldn't pass up, guys. So here recently, a good fellow collector friend of mine hit me up, and we were talking out a potential trade because I had some things that he needed for his collection, and I needed one thing that I desperately wanted from his collection. Over the years, I've routinely thrown out there, you know, hey man, if you ever want to sell that, let me know. Or hey, you want to work out a trade? And it's always been no. And then one day he recently walked up to me and was like, hey, so you want to maybe work out a trade for this particular item? And yeah, I was so freaking pumped that he, mentioned it to start the workings of the biggest dollar-for-dollar trade. And we have traded, ladies and gentlemen, up to be able to acquire the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Edition. This thing is absolutely a beast of a collector's edition for the Legend of Zelda. This thing is very expensive right now. It ranges from, $500 to $1,200. I've seen it go upwards, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I had to have this in my collection, and I honestly never thought I was going to be able to have this in my collection, being said that it's so freaking expensive. But I just couldn't justify the ends or the means of spending that much money on one Zelda piece. But we have done it, guys. We have acquired the most prestige version of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild version. We have the special edition up here in the backdrop, but look at this big boy. It is absolutely monumental. But just to be able to have this in my collection, it's just a testament of how far I've come as a collector. And this one is definitely going to be my piece of resistance to my Legend of Zelda collection. So with that aside, we have picked up tons of other games, accessories, and collectibles. I'm here to share those with you. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. But real quick, before we do, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and make sure that if you like the video, smash that button so hard it turns blue. Help boost me up the YouTube algorithm so I'll reach out to other gamers and collectors and Zelda fans just like you. Without further ado, let's jump into this week's pickup video. So here recently, I've went to a lot of my mainstream game store around in my area's game exchange. So here and there I find really good deals on stuff that have been priced a long time ago, that has just been up on the shelf, and as of late has risen in price, and one of which is another, I think they call these a starter pack, but the video game starter pack for the Nintendo Wii U. I've been collecting heavily for the Wii U. This one goes intuitive with another franchise that I absolutely adore, which is the Star Wars franchise. So we got this one complete. It's actually sealed and has not broke the seal yet. So yeah, the Star Wars starter pack sealed. I don't know if you'll be able to make that out, but I paid $4 for it. Whenever that I said, it was behind a sign in the back top shelf, and I've been collecting these here lately, so I said, hey, how much is that up there? And because the box, I come across this one a few times, the box not really in good shape. This one's in immaculate shape, So he brought it down. He was like, that price isn't right. And I was like, yeah, but you're gonna give it to me for that price, right? Because their policy is if it's labeled for that, that's what you get it at. So he looked it up and it was like $20, $24, something like that. So he's like, yeah, you got me. Okay, we'll give it to you for the $4. So for $4, absolutely. So cool to add that to, I think this is my fourth starter pack for the Nintendo Wii U I've collected so far. So we're off to a pretty good start there. Another Legend of Zelda item that I've been trying to get my hands on and just had no luck, but here recently I actually was able to acquire. This is the Zelda and Loftwing Amiibo. Look at this thing, guys. It is absolutely gorgeous. These mini statues, as I like to call them, are just extremely well detailed, well crafted. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is one of my all-time favorite Zeldas. Recently completed it for the very first time, and it just completely took me by storm, and now they have the HD version, so I had to have this. I got it for retail. I didn't pay a reseller price on that, so I was stoked to be able to come across this in the wild. So moving right along, we have more Wii U games, Wii U games, PS5 games. We got some 360 games, one of which is, let's see, this one I came across in a garage sale. This one is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I haven't played it yet as of right now. It's actually in the game room being installed as we speak, so I'm going to be jumping into this. Absolutely enjoy the Ratchet and Clank series. From what little I have played so far of the previous games, I plan to complete them all, but this one is, I believe, my very first PlayStation 5 exclusive. All the other ones are on multi-platform or backwards compat to PS4. This one is, I believe, my very first PS5 exclusive, so I'm very excited to be jumping into. I'm going to be putting a lot of hours into this this week and later on today, actually. So stoked for that. Another PS5 title, we got Sac Boy Big Adventure. This one I've previously played some of the previous games over the years, Little Big Planet, etc. But this one, from what the gameplay footage looked like it played more like a Mario 3D World, so very interesting. I like that twist. The other one that I've played, other ones I've played, they were kind of repetitive. A lot of it didn't really pertain or like a guide towards something I'm interested in. Fun games, however, this one looks like it's more right up my alley with more platform action, so excited. This one's already got this one installed. This was another garage sale find. I got this one and Ratchet and Clank for $20 a piece. Moving right along, we got pretty hard one to find out there in the wild right now. Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. This particular one is the last installment in the Spyro series. But yeah, you play as Spyro and one of the new characters, Cinder, and basically you're tied by this magical bracelet that bonds you together, so you can't go too far away from each other. A really cool element is it actually has two-player cooperative, so whenever you're playing the game you can actually play with a friend. But another additional cool thing about this game on the two-player aspect is if you play through the cooperative mode, the other player actually gains experience points so that you can upgrade and be maxed out by the time of the game ends, so that you'll have a fully upgraded Cinder and Spyro. Really excited to be jumping into this one. I love the Spyro franchise. Currently doing a Let's Play on the Xbox Series X for the Reignited trilogy. So yeah, I'm going to be playing through this one. A lot of fun. So it's sad that it's going to be the last installment. It plays a lot along the lines of like a God of War experience, but I'm okay with that. God of War is a fantastic game, so these two match together, then it should be a pretty badass game. We got a few games that I had to have for the Nintendo Wii U collection. I would love to say I'm going for a complete US Wii U collection. It's just I'm so far. It seems like it might not become reality, but who knows? We'll see. I still have quite a bit to go, but this is Mario Kart 8. Purchased this for the Nintendo Switch, and had no reason to purchase it for the Wii U until I shifted gears and started going for a complete, or more along the lines of as many as I can get for the Wii U. I absolutely adore the Nintendo Wii U, so Mario Kart 8 or anything Mario is a must. So this particular one I picked up for that reason. But secondly, I wanted to be able to play these with a regular Pro controller, which I had. I don't have a Pro controller for the Nintendo Wii U or the Nintendo Switch, but I do actually have one for the Wii U. So being able to play that with a regular controller, I think will be a lot better experience. I don't really much like the Joy-Cons playing multiplayer sideways. It just, I don't know, it's a little I have big hands, so. So next one up is another Nintendo Wii U title. We got Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. I don't know much about this game. It's a little out there, but I got it for such a really good price for $14. Me and my wife went out of town and did some hunting, about 2 hours out of town, and I came across this one for that $14. Normally goes for a lot more than that. But I don't know if I'm gonna be playing through this one. I don't know. It's kind of out there. It's definitely not in my wheelhouse of games that I would particularly go out of my way. But for the Nintendo Wii U with the graphic art like that and the price, I had to jump on it. So the next one up is a Ninja Gaiden series game. This is Razer Edge Ninja Gaiden 3. Again, this is a Wii U title that I didn't own. I absolutely adore the Nintendo or the Ninja Gaiden series, and this one being played on the Nintendo Wii U, it was a must get. It was $8, so for that price in the game, absolutely got it complete. And, I mean, as complete as you can get for a Ninja Gaiden game. The same individual whom hooked me up with the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Edition also hooked me up with something personal from his collection. I don't know where he got it, but it's pretty unique. It's kind of cool. I've never seen one before. It's probably not like I don't know, maybe he made it, but he was just randomly like, hey man, I got something I want you to have, and he pulled this out. So it's got a absolutely beautiful graphic art on the front of it. This Legend of Zelda, obviously this is the Wind Waker rendition, or you could argue that it's for a few others, but this reminds me of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, which is my favorite Zelda amongst the series, but it is a key holder, and it is on a piece of plank wood in a place that you can hang it on the wall. But I don't know, it was just really cool to, you know, have a fan of the show, a personal friend, come out and just hand me some unique and handmade like this. I'll probably put it up on the game room wall, and if I can get, like, you know, even if I have to make them like Legend of Zelda keys from the game and hang them from here to make it that much more personable and unique. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It was free, and anything I can get from fans of the show, I absolutely will treasure. Absolutely. So pretty cool piece to throw up on the game room wall. So we got the Legend of Zelda Master Edition, guys. That was the big cojones. I did have to shell out quite a bit to get it. We ultimately traded a complete in-box copy of Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. That one probably stung the most. I adore the pants off of Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. We also traded a complete in-box copies of Spirit Tracks and Phantom's Hourglass. I have since recovered another copy of Phantom's Hourglass, and now I need to recover Spirit Tracks, and then we'll be 100% whole again. But I've never come across a Master's edition of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild out anywhere, and I'm frequenting on a regular basis all the game stores, all the flea markets, all the pawn shops in my area. I've never ever come across one, but I've come across Minish Cap a few times. I've come across Spirit Tracks, Phantom's Hourglass a few times. So those are more common and lesser on the value than the one I got. So I'm really excited that I was actually able to secure this bad boy. Yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below, you know, what you thought about these pickups. If any of these are a must play. And yeah, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Can't wait to jump into Rift Apart as soon as I get done editing this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.